discreet charm of the incomplete, of the unpolished, of the messy and clumsy. Mind, content, mind. To post your mind on internet. To make a YouTube mind video. Mind on YouTube, mind, internet, mind, contents of mind. Leo Comet explained to Lobodo how he tried to translate mental images and words, mental events into word, image, and sound. Leo Comet lay on the sofa and tried to make sense of the strange sounds and vibration that lingered after his experience in a radiation storm. Crystalline skin cracked and dried out, patchy little brown patches, a semi-desert landscape. Grit in the eyes, clogged tear ducts, grit in the eyes. During the dark days when radiation storms weren't so frequent as today, people were just getting used to radiation storms. They hadn't quite become normalized disaster, slow motion apocalypse. You never get used to it. You endure. Somehow you endure. Sometimes Lobodo could hear Leo Comet at night screaming. He could hear the bed creaking as Leo Comet tossed and turned and screamed. In the room next to Lobodo's room at the Bleak Hotel, heat, wind, direct sun, stinging of particles blown into the face, aged the body, deepened the wrinkles, the skin became a leathery puffiness under the eyes. A dried up lake, wind dried out the bed of the lake, the bottom of the lake where heavy metals had settled. The wind blowing up arsenic and cyanide dust, heavy metal and sand. It aged the people who lived in the community overlooking the lake. A ghost town, but still 100 people there, one by one leaving, wandering away across the plains to larger settlements. A lot of people left when things became a health hazard, when quality of life declined. A lot of people left and in leaving became lonely, a stranger, wandering strangers, unknown strangers, lonely strangers. Leo Comet once made the mistake of wandering outside during a radiation storm. A gust of wind knocked Leo to the ground. He crawled on hands and knees to a rock and grabbed the rock to hoist himself back up to his feet. He walked slowly, counting his footsteps in order to encourage his feet to keep his body moving. Mind over matter. He made it into the shack and collapsed on the wooden floor. He dragged himself over to the sofa and massaged his forehead. He felt nausea transparent, dizzy, a ringing in the ears like he was going to pass out, but he didn't pass out. He sensed an acrid heat in his chest where his heart should be. There was some sort of radiophonic device. He felt vibrations, very faint, like radio static. Suddenly he could hear voices in his chest, or sense the voices, the vibrations, transducers. His rib cage and skeleton became transducers sending messages into the nerves which were decrypted in his brain. It was like an unraveling of everything he'd absorbed or learned or heard or been told since childhood up until middle age. Strange words popped into his mind. Words caused the skull to vibrate like a speaker cone. Words maybe from different languages or sounds that didn't mean anything. Gurgling, moaning, biological expression, reaction, experience, causing the inside of his skull to vibrate like a speaker cone. Voice of reason, little fly in the corner of his brain. A little fly trying to decipher, to break the code, to somehow find a rhyme or reason in these strange sounds, barely resembling words.